Hello students, welcome to Study Life. In today's video of halogen derivatives, we are going to talk about the further subtopics. So in the previous subtopics, what are the things that we have covered? Very quickly, I'll just revise it. We have done with the very basic definition of halogen derivatives, its classification, and few part of nomenclature. I hope आप लोगों ने revise किया रहेगा. So let's continue the further part today. So we'll start with the further part, there's further nomenclature part, few parts of nomenclature that we will start first. That is IUPAC nomenclature for haloarenes. Now coming on to the IUPAC names of haloarenes, if you see the structure for IUPAC names of haloarenes. The first one you have a benzene ring which is attached to Cl. Now when benzene ring is attached to Cl, what is that called as? So here when Cl is present, Cl is what? Chlorine. So that is chloro. So Cl will be called as chloro. This is Cl here. So this Cl is called as chloro. और साथ में ये कौन है? बेंजीन है. तो क्या नाम बन जाएगा? This will become chlorobenzene. So this is called as chlorobenzene. Moving on to the next one. Now here this is a benzene ring with Br and Br here. Now there are two bromine present and this is the first position and this is the second position. We are talking about the IUPAC names, so we will not use the word ortho, meta, para here. That ortho, meta, para will come in the common names. So here it is IUPAC. तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? ये फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे आपका Br है, ये सेकंड पोजीशन पे Br है. So what will be the compound? It will be 1,2, yes, dibromobenzene. So the name of the compound is 1,2 dibromobenzene. So this is what is the compound. Let's start with the next one. Now this is the first position here, this is the second position here, and this is the third position here. Now if this is the first position, this is 1. What is present here is Br. So if Br is present, क्या बोलेंगे उसे? Bromo. And this is here CS3, this is here CS3 which is present. Now try to understand. Here we have mentioned as free bromotoluene. Now this is what is the confusion you should know. If the compound has a derivative which already has its name. What I mean exactly is I just show you here. If the compound already has a derivative, now here benzene ring with CH3 is called as toluene. So derivative already is present as a name. So if derivative is already present as a name, then this will be your first carbon. Alright, so you have a benzene ring with CH3 where is toluene you have. With that toluene as a condition, this becomes your first position, then this becomes your second, and this becomes your third position. So this compound will be now called as 3-bromo, and what you have here is toluene. So the name of the compound is 3-bromotoluene. Now here what I was applying the rule here to show you, that will be applied here as a rule. So why will apply the numbering over here? The numbering will be applied over here to explain you, that is, this is your first position, this is your second position, and this is your third position. So this is third position, you have got C2H5. At the first position you have got Cl. So this will be called as 1-chloro-3-ethyl benzene. So what is that compound? 1-chloro. This is first Cl position, 1-chloro-3-ethyl, and then you have the word benzene over here. So 1-chloro-3-ethyl benzene. So let's move to the next slide. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Yes. Now here this is the nomenclature of some monohalogen derivatives that we were talking about. Now here you will have benzene ring. This is Br here, CS3 here. At the fourth position, you have a big chain coming up. CS3, CH, CH2, CS3. Now let's see how to give the names. Now at first position, you have got 1-bromo. So first position it is 1-bromo. Second position, you have got a methyl group coming up. But at the fourth position, you have got a sec-butyl. Now you need to follow the alphabetical order. Now what is that alphabetical order? One thing is, yes, butyl is B here, methyl is M here. That one thing you know. Also, if you have a branched group which gives you a secondary name. Now what is that secondary name? This is secondary butyl. So that will be always written first. तो हमेशा पहले जो भी हमारे ब्रांचेस के जो बड़े ग्रुप्स होते हैं, जैसे सेक ब्यूटाइल हो गया, थर्ड ब्यूटाइल कभी ब्रांच में हो गया, तो वो सारे कंपाउंड्स, वो सारे नेम्स पहले आ जाएंगे. तो कैसे नाम दोगे इसका? 1 ब्रोमो, ये तो आ गया 1 ब्रोमो. Then you have got fourth position, you have got sec butyl. So fourth position sec butyl, and now at the second position you have got a methyl group. So on the second position you have methyl group. That second position methyl group is present, so it is 2 methyl. And together what is the parent compound? The parent compound is benzene. So नाम क्या आ जाएगा इसका? The name will be 1 bromo 4 sec butyl 2 methyl benzene. All right, let's move to the further structures. Yeah, this is the next one. All right, again this is a bit complicated one. This is first position. This is I here. Just be very careful. This is I here. CH benzene ring with Cl here. CH2, 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 CH3. So your longest carbon chain has got 8 carbon atoms. Longest carbon chain has got 8 carbon atoms. अब यहाँ पर ब्रांच में तुम्हारे पास बेंजीन रिंग है. So this is your benzene ring, and this benzene ring, at this benzene ring you have a branch. So when benzene ring has a branch, it is called as which group? It is called as phenyl group. So here it is termed as phenyl group. So this is phenyl group. At the second position you have got Cl here. Okay, so now the second position is chloro. So all the things I have told you, 8 carbon atoms. First thing, benzene ring with a branch is phenyl. Second thing, I is present, that is iodo. So all these are your structures. Now see how will you, all these are your components, how will you give the name? So here the name is given as 2 chloro, this is 2 chloro, and this is branch. So this branch is of phenyl. So 2 chlorophenyl. Now come back here, this is 2 chlorophenyl, this is done. At first position you have I, so this is 1 iodo, and 8 carbon atoms together is called as octane. So 2 chlorophenyl, 1 iodo, octane. Okay, but थोड़ा सा बड़ा है, but then you should remember the rules, you should remember the way how it is done. We move to the next slide. Now this is a chart of your nomenclature from your very much textbook. So here let's begin with the first one. The first compound says CH2 single bond Cl2. Yeah, so it is CH2 Cl2. Now if it is CH2 Cl2, the name, common name of the compound, the common name of the compound will be given as methylene chloride. So CH2 Cl2 is called as methylene chloride. Similarly, if it is CS3 CH2Br, it is called as ethyl bromide. So IUPAC names rules I have done. This is just a list of your common names. So CS3 CH2Br is your ethyl bromide. Then you have got CS3CH, Cl and CS3. This is called as isopropyl chloride. This isopropyl chloride can also be called as sec-propyl chloride. Mind you, ध्यान से सुन लो, that propyl is the only condition जहाँ पे isopropyl भी लिख सकते हैं, sec-propyl भी लिख सकते हैं. So this is CS3, CH, Cl, CS3. So this is isopropyl chloride. Next one, this is your CS3 2 times CH, CH2Br. This is called as isobutyl bromide. Now the question is, iso कब लिखा जाता है? On the second carbon, if you have a branch of CS3. Be very clear what I said. On the second carbon, जब second carbon पर CS3 का branch होता है, tricks है, right, to understand. Here this is CS3 2 times. एक CS3 यहीं पे रखो, CH है यहाँ पे नीचे एक CS3 लिख दो, लिख दिया एक CS3 नीचे. अब सेकेंड कार्बन पे, ये फर्स्ट कार्बन हो गया, ये सेकेंड कार्बन हो गया. सेकेंड कार्बन के ब्रांच में अगर CH3 प्रेजेंट है, देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज आइसो. So this will be called as here isobutyl bromide. So this is isobutyl bromide. Next one is CS3 thrice CBr. This is called as third butyl bromide because carbon which is attached to halogen is attached to 3 carbon. This is called as tertiary carbon. Last lecture we have done what is primary, secondary, tertiary. Now here this is carbon is surrounded by 4 carbon, 3 here and the fourth one here. So when it is surrounded by 4 carbon, जब उसके बाजू में 4 कार्बन है और फिर Cl है, then it is called as neo group. So कौन सा ग्रुप बोलते हैं? Neo group. So this is called as neopentyl chloride. Next one CH2 double bond CHCl. Already we have discussed this. ये बताया गया था. ये कौन सा ग्रुप है? Vinyl group. So this is vinyl क्लोराइड। नेक्स्ट वन CH2 डबल बॉन्ड CH सिंगल बॉन्ड CH2, ये कौन सा ग्रुप है? ये टोटल ग्रुप है अलाइल, so this is called as allyl bromide. So this was vinyl chloride, this is allyl bromide. Next one CH triple bond CCl. Now this is HC triple bond group is called as acetylene group in common names. IUPAC you call it ethyne, but in common names you call it as acetylene, and this is Cl is attached over here, so it becomes chloroacetylene. So the name of the compound is chloroacetylene. Next one, benzene ring with CH2 and I. So when benzene ring is attached to CH2 and I, then it is called as benzyl iodide. What is it compound called as? It is called as benzyl iodide. Now here this is benzene ring with I here and CH3 here. This is the first position and this is the fourth position. You can count it 1 2 3 4, or you can count it 1 2 3 4, कैसे भी जाओ, फोर्थ पोजीशन पे आएगा। फोर्थ पोजीशन को कौन सा पोजीशन बोलते हैं? पैरा पोजीशन, इट इज कॉल्ड एज पैरा। सो दिस इज हियर पैरा, और ये आई है इसके लिए आयोडो, और बेंजीन रिंग के साथ CH3 को क्या बोलते हैं? टॉल्यूइन। So this is para iodo toluene. Next one you have benzene ring. This is Cl here. This is Cl here. This is your first position. This is your third position. So this will be called as meta position. First and third is called as meta. First and fourth is called as para. So that is you should know para position, meta position. So this is meta position. This is meta, and 2 times Cl is present. If 2 times Cl is present, you call it as dichloro, and obviously you have a benzene ring, so you will call this as meta dichlorobenzene. This completes the most of the nomenclature part, which is much important as far as your board exams are concerned. Let's move to the further slide, wherein we are going to talk about the methods of preparation. All right, so let's start with the methods of preparation of alkyl halides. बहुत सारे reactions, बहुत सारे confusions होते हैं, उसके कुछ shortcut tricks दिए जाएंगे, how to remember, how to revise it, that I'll talk one by one. First method of preparation is from alcohols. So first method of preparation from alcohols. Now in alcohols, it is replacement of hydroxyl group of an alcohol by halogen atom. बहुत simple सा चीज है। अल्कोहल में कौन सा ग्रुप होता है? OH। अल्काइल हैलाइड में कौन सा होता है? X। मतलब क्या करोगे? सिंपल है कि OH को X से रिप्लेस करना है। अब OH को X से रिप्लेस कैसे करोगे? What are the reactions involved? Yes, the first one is by using halogen acid, or you can call it as hydrogen halide. Now that halogen acid or hydrogen halide is what is called as your HX. This is your HX. Let's begin with this HX reaction. What exactly happens? Now here the condition for reaction depends on, थोड़ा सा मैंने कलर चेंज किया याद रखने के लिए. So the condition for reaction depends on, किस पे डिपेंड करता है? First, structure of alcohol. Second, particular halogen acid used. Now when I say structure of alcohol, means I am talking about primary, secondary or tertiary structure. And when I say particular halogen acid, तो वो भी पता होना चाहिए, HCl है, HBr है, HI है. The order of reactivity of alcohols with a given halo acid is. Now when the reactivity we are talking about, what is that reactivity? The reactivity order is 3 degree, greater than 2 degree, greater than 1 degree. So that is the reactivity order, 3 degree, greater than 2 degree, greater than 1 degree. That is how the reactivity takes place. Now let's begin with the reactions, exactly what happens. The first reaction we are talking about here, the reaction with HCl. What is HCl? Hydrogen chloride, also called as hydrochloric acid. Now when the reaction takes place, this is here C2H5OH will combine with HCl in presence of ZnCl2 and heat. And as I mentioned already कि OH की जगह पर Cl attach हो जाएगा. So OH replace होगा, Cl attach होगा, Cl add होगा. So OH is removed out, Cl is added in. सिंपल रिएक्शन हो रहा है, ये Cl यहाँ पे आकर अटैच हो जाएगा, OH को हटाएगा यहाँ पे, simple. Now, three things are important in this reaction. Which are those three things? Using concentrated HCl is first thing, using ZnCl2 and using heat. So these three things are used in this reaction. कौन से टाइप का अल्कोहल है? Mark it, it is primary alcohol. Let's go ahead and see what changes takes place. यही second alcohol अपन isopropyl alcohol. Now what is isopropyl alcohol? It is an example of secondary alcohol. So isopropyl alcohol is secondary alcohol, and this secondary alcohol will react with HCl. स्टोरी रिमेन्स द सेम. देखो ऑर्गेनिक का फायदा ये, एक बार ट्रिक समझ में आ गया वो आपको यूज करते जाना है. तो स्टोरी रिमेन्स द सेम. ये Cl आराम से यहाँ पे अटैच कर दो और ये OH को निकाल दो. ये OH जो निकलेगा या यहाँ पे जो OH निकलेगा वो इस H से कंबाइन होगा, क्या फॉर्म करेगा? H2O. तो रिएक्शन रटने की जरूरत क्या है? सिंपल है. तो यहाँ से Cl यहाँ पे अटैच कर लो, यहाँ से OH निकल जाएगा और यहाँ से H बचा है, तो H और OH क्या बन गया? H2O. सिंपल टू रिमेम्बर, isn't it? अब यहाँ पे आइसोप्रोपाइल अल्कोहल है, इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल. तो दिस इज आइसोप्रोपाइल अल्कोहल और सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल. ये किससे रिएक्ट होगा? HCl से ZnCl2. कुछ तो कम हुआ है. क्या कम हुआ है? हीट. यहाँ पे हीट था, यहाँ पर हीट नहीं है. ये याद रखोगे, प्राइमरी अल्कोहल, सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल, एक एक स्टेप में क्या क्या चेंजेस आ रहा है. And this will give you the formation of isopropyl chloride plus water molecule. So this gives you isopropyl chloride plus water molecule. Now we come to the third type of alcohol. What is the third type of alcohol? Yes, the third type of alcohol is tertiary butyl alcohol. किसके साथ रिएक्ट होगा? HCl के साथ रिएक्ट होगा, concentrated HCl. कुछ और कम हो गया. क्या कम हो गया? ZnCl2. ठीक है, एनहाइड्रस ZnCl2 इज एनहाइड्रस ZnCl2, वो यहाँ पे ऐड नहीं करना है. सो प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी, टर्शियरी. प्राइमरी में 3 कंडीशंस लगते हैं, HCl, ZnCl2, हीट. सेकेंडरी में 2 कंडीशंस लगते हैं, HCl, ZnCl2. टर्शियरी में 1 कंडीशन लगेगा, सिर्फ HCl. दैट्स इट, सिंपल टू रिमेम्बर. अब यहाँ पे क्या करोगे? OH को रिमूव कर दो, यहाँ पर Cl ऐड हो जाएगा. ये क्या बन जाएगा? टर्ड ब्यूटाइल क्लोराइड प्लस यहाँ पे वाटर मॉलिक्यूल H2O. सो यहाँ का OH और यहाँ का H दोनों कंबाइन होकर के क्या फॉर्म करेगा? H2O फॉर्म करेगा. वेरी क्लियर. नेक्स्ट, सेकेंड मेथड ऑफ प्रिपरेशन विल स्टार्ट. दैट इज सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ द रिएक्शन. को जनरलाइज कर दिया पहले मैंने, ROH प्लस HX. अब यहाँ पे HCl था, उसको HX लिख दिया, तो क्या बन जाएगा? RX प्लस H2O. यहाँ पे ROH प्लस HCl एनहाइड्रस ZnCl2, जो हमने तीनों कंडीशंस पढ़े थे अभी थोड़ी देर पहले, विल गिव यू RCl प्लस H2O. ये जनरल रिएक्शन. पहले हमने एग्जांपल्स पढ़ लिए थे, प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी, टर्शियरी के 3 एग्जांपल्स. ये तीनों को मैंने जनरलाइज किया, इसको बोलते हैं जनरल रिएक्शन. जब R यूज करोगे, R मतलब क्या? R मतलब अल्काइल ग्रुप. ठीक है, R का मीनिंग होता है अल्काइल ग्रुप. अब रिएक्शन के कुछ नाम याद रखने हैं, नेम्स. When alcohol is reacted with Lucas reagent, alkyl chloride is obtained. Alright, so when alcohol is reacted with Lucas reagent, what is Lucas reagent? ये तो सुनना है. So concentrated ZnHCl and anhydrous ZnCl2 is called Lucas reagent. आ गया वो भी लाइन. So Lucas reagent क्या है? Lucas reagent is a solution of concentrated hydrochloric acid with zinc chloride एनहाइड्रस ZnCl2 जिसको कहा है. एंड दिस रिएक्शन टुगेदर, ये जो कंप्लीट रिएक्शन हो रहा है, उस रिएक्शन को बोलते हैं ग्रूव्स प्रोसेस और ग्रूव्स रिएक्शन. सो एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन ऐसे भी आ सकता है, राइट नोट्स ऑन ग्रूव्स रिएक्शन. रिएक्शन तो वही है, रिएक्शन बदलता नहीं है, बट तुम्हें याद रखना है कि कौन सा कन्वर्शन है. सो ग्रूव्स रिएक्शन इज wherein you have got the conversion of ROH to RCl using concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2. उसी concentrated HCl और ZnCl2 को क्या बोलते हैं? That is called as Lucas reagent. Now let's move to the further reaction. HCl यूज करके हो गया. अब हमने मतलब टाइप चेंज करेंगे हम लोग. तो टाइप ऑफ कार्बन चेंज किया, प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी, टर्शियरी. अब टाइप ऑफ हैलोजन भी चेंज कर लो, तो HCl के बाद HBr। अब HBr लिखते समय एरो का कंडीशन बदल जाएगा, वो याद रखना है। क्या है एरो का कंडीशन? NaBr plus H2SO4 एंड रिफ्लक्स, बॉइलिंग एंड मिक्सिंग। रिफ्लक्स इज बॉइलिंग एंड मिक्सिंग। सो यहाँ पे जब रिएक्शन हुआ C2H5OH HBr से रिएक्ट होगा, तो ये Br यहाँ पे अटैच कर लो। सेम रिएक्शन, सेम कंसेप्ट, जो Cl के साथ कर रहे थे वो Br के साथ होगा। सो Br विल गेट अटैच टू OH हियर, OH बाहर आ जाएगा और वो OH किससे कंबाइन करेगा? H के साथ। क्या फॉर्म करेगा? H2O फॉर्म करेगा एंड दैट गिव्स यू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इथाइल ब्रोमाइड एंड वाटर। सिंपल है। तो इथाइल अल्कोहल से क्या कन्वर्ट हो गया? इथाइल ब्रोमाइड का फॉर्मेशन हो गया। सो इथाइल अल्कोहल टू इथाइल ब्रोमाइड। वी गो टू द नेक्स्ट रिएक्शन। प्राइमरी अल्कोहल्स हो गया, तो अब सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल्स कर लेंगे। प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी, टर्शियरी पिछली क्लास में बताया है। जो फंक्शनल ग्रुप कार्बन को अटैच्ड है और वो कार्बन सिर्फ एक कार्बन से अटैच्ड है, देन इट इज प्राइमरी। अगर फंक्शनल ग्रुप, यहाँ पे चेक कर लेते हैं, यहाँ पे क्या स्टोरी है। यहाँ पे फंक्शनल ग्रुप है, ये जिस कार्बन से अटैच्ड है वो कार्बन और कितने कार्बन से अटैच्ड है? 2 कार्बन से। मतलब ये कौन सा अल्कोहल है? सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल। टाइप ऑफ अल्कोहल इज सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल, दैट इज आइसोप्रोपाइल अल्कोहल। दिस इज कॉल्ड एज आइसोप्रोपाइल अल्कोहल। किसके साथ रिएक्ट होगा? प्लस HBr। इट इज रिएक्टिंग विद HBr and this will, in presence of NaBr and H2SO4 reflux conditions, will give you the formation of isopropyl bromide. So this is isopropyl alcohol getting converted into isopropyl bromide plus water molecules. All right, next reaction that we are going to talk about is HI ka reaction. So HCl we have done, HBr we have done, now HI। just a representative example लेंगे इसका। बाकी सब रिएक्शन सबके साथ सेम होने वाला है, खाली एरो पे ध्यान देना है। तो यहाँ पे क्या ध्यान दोगे एरो पे? ROH अल्कोहल प्लस HI, एरो पे इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ KI एंड H3PO4, पोटेशियम आयोडाइड and H3PO4 is phosphoric acid, and this will give you Ri plus H2। so अल्काइल आयोडाइड फॉर्म हो गया। तो पहले रिएक्शन में अल्काइल क्लोराइड फॉर्म हुआ था, ऊपर वाले रिएक्शन में अल्काइल ब्रोमाइड फॉर्म हो रहा है, अभी वाले रिएक्शन में अल्काइल आयोडाइड फॉर्म हो रहा है। तो तीनों फॉर्मेशन हमारे कंप्लीट हो जाते हैं। Let's go to the further method of preparation. In the further method of preparation of alkyl halides, what you have? That is by using phosphorus halide. Now, which is that phosphorus halide? 2 examples, PX3 and PX5. Now, here phosphorus tribromide and triiodide are usually generated in situ, that is produced in the reaction mixture. So, I am not taking PX3 directly or I am not taking PX5 directly. I will take red phosphorus and halogen. जब मैं रेड फॉस्फोरस और हैलोजन को पर्टिकुलर प्रपोर्शन में लेता हूं, तो उसकी हीटिंग की वजह से आइदर PX3 फॉर्म होगा या PX5 फॉर्म होगा, and that will take part in the reaction. Let us see how this is happening. So here, as I said, red phosphorus will react with bromine or red phosphorus will react with iodine respectively, and that will give you the formation of corresponding compounds and the reaction takes place. What is the reaction? Try to understand the reaction as well. As the reaction mentions, it is ROH plus PX3 gives you RX plus H3PO3. Now for balancing of the equation, it was PX3, यहाँ पे X 3 बार है, तो इसके लिए यहाँ पे 3 लिखना पड़ेगा। यहाँ पे 3 लिखोगे तो यहाँ पे भी ऑटोमेटिकली 3 आ जाएगा, और ये H3PO3 बाई प्रोडक्ट है। So the reaction is thrice ROH plus PX3 gives you thrice RX plus H3PO3. The next one is here ROH plus PCl5. So when ROH combines with PCl5, this will give you the formation of RCl plus HCl plus POCl3. So this is how the reaction occurs for the formation of trihalides and pentahalides. Now above was the general reaction. R जब भी लिखते हैं वो जनरल रिएक्शन. अब उसी को हम लोग एग्जाम्पल में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. अब एग्जाम्पल कौन सा ले रहे हो तुम? पहला एग्जाम्पल ले रहे हो इथाइल अल्कोहल. सो इथाइल अल्कोहल जब PCl3 से रिएक्ट होगा, it will give you the formation of ethyl chloride plus phosphorus acid. It is ethyl chloride reacting with, sorry, ethyl alcohol reacting with PCl3 to give you ethyl chloride plus phosphorus acid. The next one is methods of preparation of alkyl halides. The next one, reaction by using thionyl chloride. Now what is thionyl chloride? Thionyl chloride stands for SOCl2. So thionyl chloride is SOCl2. Thionyl chloride, the reaction will be something like this. The reaction, that is, it reacts with straight chain primary alcohols to give unrearranged alkyl chlorides. Now here the very important feature जो इस reaction का सबसे important feature है, that is the byproducts obtained are gases. So when the reaction takes place, there are two byproducts and both the byproducts are in the gaseous form. अब दोनों byproduct अगर गैस में तो वो निकल जाएगा, रिलीज हो जाएगा. There is no need to put extra efforts for its separation. तो अब उसको सेपरेट करने के लिए कोई जरूरत नहीं है. कैसे, वो रिएक्शन में बता देते हैं हम लोग. And this is the reason why it is the most preferred reaction for preparation of alkyl chloride. Now see the reaction over here. ROH plus SOCl2. SOCl2 is thionyl chloride in presence of reflux and pyridine gives you the formation of RCl plus SO2 plus HCl, and this will give you the formation of alkyl chloride. Now here, as I mentioned, the two byproducts, that is SO2 and HCl, are given out in the gaseous form. So therefore, when they are given out in the gaseous form, you can continue that as released out reactant, and if they are released out in the product form, sorry, and then you can get your major product easily. So this is how you can get the further reaction. I hope it is clear. All right, so that was the reaction we were talking about. Alcohol reacting with thionyl chloride in presence of reflux and pyridine, and when this reaction takes place, this will give you the formation of RCl. As I already mentioned that alkyl chloride is the major product over here, and SO2 and HCl, both the byproducts are given out in the gaseous form. So that is why this method is supposed to be the most effective method. Let's take an example of the same reaction. Now here this was ROH. This can be written as ethyl alcohol or ethanol plus SOCl2, that is thionyl chloride, in presence of reflux and pyridine will give you C2H5Cl plus SO2 plus HCl. So this is how the reaction will take place. Moving on to the next one, the next method of preparation, that is from hydrocarbons. Now in the reaction for hydrocarbons, basically it can be alkane, alkene or alkyne, both the hydrocarbons we are talking about. So it is formed from saturated as well as unsaturated hydrocarbons. Halogenation of alkane is not the suitable method for preparation of alkyl halides. Alarm hai ye thoda sa tumhare liye. When we were talking about the previous reaction, thionyl chloride, we very clearly said that it is the most appropriate method. But यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहे हैं? This is not the suitable method for the preparation of alkyl halides. So halogenation of alkanes is not suitable for the preparation of alkyl halides. So here what happens is, here you will get a mixture of mono and polyhalogen compounds are formed. So in this reaction you get a mixture of mono and polyhalogen compounds. Now see, you want only one product, but यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, बहुत सारे अलग अलग products एक साथ में form हो रहे हैं, तो ये हमें नहीं चाहिए. Let's try to cross check this now. How does this exactly happens? यहाँ पे पहला reaction है chlorination and bromination. So this is ethane CH3 single bond CH3, ये H2 और H add हो जाएगा, plus Cl2 in presence of UV light or sunlight यहाँ से H और यहाँ से Cl, this is going to combine. See this, I just show you here. This H and Cl will combine. So this is here HCl. और ये जो Cl बचा है वो यहाँ पे अटैच हो जाएगा. So क्या मिल गया? CH3, CH2, Cl. Alright, so this is formation of ethyl chloride or chloroethane also, that is the IUPAC name. Second one is reaction with bromine, that is bromination. So CH4 plus Br2 using anhydrous AlBr3, that is called as CH3Br plus HBr. So this is methyl bromide plus HBr. When this reaction takes place, this is going to give you methyl bromide formation. When this methyl bromide is formed, again the same thing, H from here released out, one Br gets attached and HBr is the byproduct. So एक जगह जो फॉलो किया वही अगली जगह फॉलो करना है, रिएक्शन इजीली याद हो जाता है. अब प्रॉब्लम क्या है? तो प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अगर एक्सेस ऑफ क्लोरीन हमने यूज किया ना, यू सी दिस रिएक्शन लास्ट लाइन, अगर एक्सेस ऑफ क्लोरीन हमने यूज किया तो रिएक्शन एक स्टेप में स्टॉप नहीं होता है. मीन्स व्हाट हैपेंस, CH4 से पहले CH3Cl, एक H रिप्लेस हुआ, अगला फिर से रिएक्ट होगा और एक H रिप्लेस होगा तो क्या बन जाएगा? CH2Cl2. तो एक H कम होगा, एक Cl ऐड होगा, सिंपल रिएक्शन. यहाँ पे CH4 से एक H कम हुआ तो CH3Cl, यहाँ पे CH2Cl2, यहाँ पर CHCl3 और फाइनली यहाँ पे CCl4. So what is happening? You are not getting one single product, you are getting a mixture of products, and that is what you don't want. And that is why it is said that this method is not the most appropriate method for the preparation of alkyl halides. So this is what is about from hydrocarbons. So this is all for this video lecture. I hope you all have understood this very clearly, and that's where I keep on saying that okay, be tuned with Study Life, because simple things in simple way we are trying to put it, and we're trying to give you the best of the things. So students, subscribe it, like it, and obviously keep on studying, keep on revising. Thank you.